Did you guys know that in Super Mario Galaxy 1, the letters like twinkle or they shine a bit and they say, "Are you Mr. Gay?" and like they twinkle like in that order. And but in Super Mario
Oh,
Galaxy 2, and they
hmm
twinkle, "Yes, I am. Are you?"
yeah, that's great. Yeah, you know what? I didn't know that. That's very interesting. Definitely true, 100%.
No, no, it is true. I learned that from Game Grumps, and then I looked at it myself, and I was like, "Holy shit, it does!"
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
YouTube teaching people every day.
Yeah,
But we are officially not in probably what is the worst year in history ever. Uh, and but we were gonna talk about that and stuff for this year. I am joined with Neil
hello.
and Brandon.
Physically, not really mentally.
Yeah, fair. And let's get started with something I think everybody could talk about. Maybe I don't actually know exactly, but it's something we all kind of know about, and that is DBZ Kakarot. That was the first one that popped up on Wikipedia. We're just gonna go over some of the games that came out. Not all of them because that'd be physically
I was about
impossible
to
to
say,
do.
yeah, like you make a 7-hour video.
7 hour video, but DBZ Kakarot, it was a action RPG just going like that added a few things, but basically was just Dragon Ball Z story again.
Yeah.
Um, Brandon, did you hear about any of it? Or did you know
Heard
about it?
about it. Watched like a few demo things before it came out. Looked interesting.
Looked
Um,
interesting?
looked interesting. Like I don't know. It's like one of those things that like I might buy on a whim if was still like really interested into Dragon Ball, but like right now I just like I'd pass on it
Right now,
because
it's just Dokkan all the
because
way.
I mean I don't even really play Dokkan that much right now because of
Lamau.
some insult.
Summon Sol. Neil and Genshin.
But yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
I did not get my waifu chain, so I'll be.
So I will never play. It's okay. I'm not playing it right now because I just don't want to like level up too much cuz like I'm on what is it, 45 adventure rank, and like it's like, "Oh yeah,
Holy
you
shit.
have to like do the thing so you could like um um battle everything," and I'm just like I kind of really don't want to do that right now.
Just
Oh,
lazy.
you'll never guess what rank I'm on.
I'm going to say 20.
25.
21, baby, the same one that I was on before.
Yeah, I
I
thought
didn't
you
even know
were
what
on
it
20, so
was
that's
before.
why I guessed it. Oof.
Made
Then
no progress.
what came out is a game that me and Neil actually have, which is Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
forgot that came out this year.
yeah, I remember 2 years ago when was it 2 years ago or was it like I guess it's going to be 2 years now. I remember when Catalina from Grand Blue Fantasy
Oh
was like
yeah.
leaked for Smash because it's like, "Oh yeah, they had talks for the character." And I'm just like, "Oh no." And then like I remember hating it,
Oh.
and then like I saw Grand Blue Fantasy Versus and I'm like, "All right, I'm down, whatever. Cool." Cuz, I mean, I think I've evolved as a person to just be like, "I got Sephiroth. I'm good now."
That was the last key to evolution right there.
That was
That's
the
all you needed.
last key to
Sephiroth.
evolution, dude.
And you see, you didn't even know. It just happened. You're like, oh, I've evolved.
Uh, Sephiroth. Uh, yeah, but Neil, you've played the game. I have yet to because I have been dealing with a lot of other games to be
Hmm
played. But how is it?
I like it. I mean, animations, everything, like, visually, it's an Arc System games. Arc System Works game, so you know it's good. And then, like, gameplay-wise, it's very much a mix of, like, it's like anime Street Fighter with simplified controls. But I like it. I like it because I can actually play. That's the main reason. So, yeah,
Arc
good
System,
game.
just make more games. Just like
Yeah.
honestly, just like every place just commission Arc System to like make your fighting game. Like please make a One Piece fighting game. Like I think they would
Yeah, dude.
that would be so good. So good. Although they're probably going to make P5 Arena next if I had to take a guess. Cuz they made
Yeah, well,
P4 Arena,
actually, they
right?
just announced a new fighting game.
What is it?
I have no idea. It's
Oh.
like some property I've never heard of.
I will look it up
It was
for the
like,
sake of the video. System. Oh, they're making Guilty Gear.
yeah,
And that comes out in April. When did they announce it?
I don't know, like couple weeks ago, maybe 2, 3 weeks ago. It's like D something something. I don't know.
Virtual Market 5, golf game. Exceed. Did something for them. Digital Havoc?
I don't know. I'm just looking up.
Let's see news. Oh, reveals new fighting game.
Yeah, DNF, Dual Dungeon and Fighter or something like that. Yeah,
Dungeon.
DNF.
It's Dungeon and Fighter Duel.
That. Yeah.
That's interesting. I would have rather One Piece or something, known to the general public. But that works.
Yep.
Imagine them making a Cold Steel fighting not a Cold just a Trails fighting game.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I mean, them making any fighting game is just the hype.
Next up is a game. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's Dreams.
Wait, what's it?
Dreams. It's
It's
like it's
Dreams.
on PS4, and essentially you can make your own video game theme.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
So
I know what that
so
is.
so didn't want to really talk about the game with this one. I more wanted to talk about, did you guys see like the really I remember they made like Super Mario Maker and like a Sonic game. They made
Mm-hmm.
Ratchet Persona. Like that was the one that stuck out to me, was Ratchet Persona.
That's hilarious.
It was so bad. And then they made, I think it was Super Mario 64, and then Nintendo shut it down. Because obviously, like once Mario 64 is mentioned, over. Like it's over.
Yep.
And then they were just like, yeah, you guys can't do that. No Nintendo properties, or else Sony's gonna be sued. And then Sony was like, nah, take it down. So.
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
Nintendo.
looked fun. Like Ratchet Persona looked so fun. Up next is our first of probably a lot of remakes, because I'm looking at a lot of remakes here.
Yeah, it's true.
Because this year was the year of remakes, and kind of shitty. And I mean, like, nah, they had some good games, but it wasn't as good as last year. Like last year, no, wait, last year wasn't that good either. It wasn't as good as like 2017. Like 2017 was really good. I'd say. So we got Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5. So, but this one is Mystery Dungeon DX. And I thought it looked really good for the remake. And it had Mega Evolution. Learn, Game Freak, learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
God. That's all I wanted to say on that. I don't really want to touch Pokemon. Like, we could talk about the DLC that came out, but then we'd have to talk about Smash's DLC that came out.
Right.
And then we'd have to talk about every other DLC that came out, so we're not doing that. But, I will just say that I think Pokemon, I think that DLC could work. I just wish that it wasn't including old Pokemon that were cut out from the game. That's all. Just
Right.
I think just maybe make a good story for once in your life, for once in your lives, and might be good DLC. But after this, we had what is the first of, I guess technically 4 days that had games come out on the same day, which was Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing, which I have to say is probably the strongest of all of these. Cause and I played both. Animal Crossing's not my thing. But I love Doom Eternal. Shoot, kill, shoot. I recommend it because it's like therapy, like to just to shoot everything in your sight.
Makes
It's
sense.
like it's just like it's so good. Cause it's like any stress in your life that you could have, you just take it out on the demon.
Just shoot it away, man. Just
Like
shoot it
I,
away.
I remember during that time I was really upset with Brandon and Neil here because they decided that they were gonna go into a lab and create COVID. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to leak that shit. And
Yeah, that's sensitive information. You gotta censor that later, alright? Edit
oof,
that shit out.
yikes. All right, I'll come up with something else. I don't know.
I'm
They
kidding. I'm
destroy.
kidding.
I don't know. They broke into my house and stole my Cheez-Its. So
There you go.
so I imagined that
Yes.
each of them were their heads, and it was nice.
Yeah. You gotta plant that fake information. You can't tell them who made that shit.
Nah, I mean, I'm sure it was just. I'm sure it wasn't created in a lab. Like, let's be real.
Oh, no, of course not.
Who would do like you have to be evil to really want to create
Yeah.
something like that. God. Anyways, next up we have Cooking Mama Cookstar. Did you guys hear about the
The
fiasco
game
that
didn't even come
happened?
out, bro.
It didn't come
Yeah.
out like it came out like they just released it on they released it without it's supposed to come out. And then it did something to, was it the PS4 or the Switch? It burned out the Switch, and then the PS4 got hacked if you downloaded it.
What? Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It was or the Switch one was both. It was one or the other, but that's what I remember, and I was just like, "Oh my god." Like how did someone not allow this game to release? It gets released anyways and know about this glitch. Like I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. That was so funny. Uh then we had Persona 5 Royal. Um Definitive version of Persona 5, I mean Persona 4 Golden, also came out, and it's basically just the same, just a definitive edition.
Yeah, I mean, it was a re-release as well. It wasn't a new game, per se, but...
Yeah. But I mean, also with Persona 5 Royal, it was
Yeah.
yeah. It was newly released. It added a character. It allowed, for other things to happen, but I don't know. It still had the same thing, issues. I think I had quality of, or the same little nitpicky issues I had with Persona in general.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause, I mean, the core game is still the same, so it's...
Yeah.
Those problems aren't going anywhere.
I just hope with Persona 6 they learn. I mean, I'm still probably gonna buy Persona 6.
Yeah. Me too. I like Persona enough. I'm gonna get it, but
Yeah. I'm thinking the next game, because you know how they transferred into the TV and then they transferred from their phones? I'm
Yeah.
thinking VR headset.
VR headset, yeah. Or they're like their Apple Watch or some shit.
Ooh,
'Cause at this
that
point,
would be
everything is
good. The Apple Watch.
the Apple Watch, yo.
Specifically,
Uh, Yes, the Apple Watch. Although I think they have like a Google Watch, there might be a Samsung one. I don't know for sure.
No.
Um, but next we have another remake, Resident Evil 3. Um, I know it's like really short. And I know Jack. Did Jack play it and like it,
I don't know. I
or
don't
was that
remember.
2?
I think it was 2. I don't know if it was 3. I don't remember.
Okay. So we could just move on, I guess. To another remake. Wow. There are like 4 remakes in a row, like from Persona to like the one after this one, which is this one being Final Fantasy VII remake, which was really good. I really liked it. I mean, people have
I mean,
issues
I
with
haven't
the
played it.
story stuff changing.
Yeah, especially near the end,
Yeah,
which I think is fair. I think it's understandable.
it is. Like, I understand when like people just want their game, I guess, or like,
Well, like it's not even just that, but like they market it as a remake of Final Fantasy, and you play the game, and it's not Final Fantasy at the end. You're like, what the heck? Which I think that's fair.
that is, yeah. I mean, it's just their way of expanding on it, and it's like a soft reboot-ish.
Yeah, but like that's the problem, right? Then they should have wrote reboot or something rather than remake, because then it's
That's
just it
true.
really is just false advertising. Because if someone bought the game because I just want to experience FF7 again, and you get something different, you're like, what the hell is this?
That's true. That is true. I understand that. I do. It did work enough to make Kiseki want to go with its style, the style of it, but you know.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I should kind of clarify. It's not like just FF7, but like it's not that similar to it, but like the aspects of like having a you know real time with some turn-based elements is kind of what they meant, rather than just doing FF7. If that makes sense.
That's true, yeah.
Just like want to clarify that because it's not gonna be just FF7. It's gonna be something different.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, yeah. So you don't get confused because.
That's fair. Next, we have Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which I know Jack really liked.
Yes. I don't even think he's beaten it, which is funny. But yeah.
Well, I know he beat the new part.
Yes, he did beat the new part.
Um,
So
so
good
I
to
wish he
know.
was here to explain it more. Brandon, didn't you have this game?
I have the game, but I haven't really started it. Like
That
I've
makes sense.
gone through like a little bit of it, but like when I mean a little bit, I mean like a little.
Well, when your whole body has been, consumed by Kiseki,
Yeah, your entire soul.
your soul. So
There's no escape.
there is no escape. But yeah, I heard it was pretty much the same game, I mean, I'm sure people were happy to go back to that battle style over like Xenoblade 2.
Yeah, I think yeah they're similar, but yeah, most people still prefer one.
Like what I didn't like about the game was you were just standing there in order to like build stuff, and like you couldn't really like attack that well, like when you weren't like dealing with
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
when you were moving, so I don't know. That's not really action, or that doesn't really do action JRPG for me, but yeah. Then we had I mean, I don't know if Brandon, I mean, I played a little bit of this game. I don't remember if Brandon told me he played a bit of it or not, but Valorant came out next.
I did not play this
Oh,
game.
that's this year.
Yeah.
Yes, this year.
I played a little bit. It was like CS:GO Overwatch-esque. It was like a combination of both, but like more CS:GO-ish. It was all right. It's not my type of game, but I loved watching it. Like having it on as like background noise was really fun, or was really neat to me. Like I remember staying up till like 3 in the morning just listening to people play Valorant. Everything okay?
Yeah, I made a mistake. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Clubhouse Games 51 came out.
Oh, okay, no, okay, hold on. That game actually looks really good. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
wanted to get it. I think it was I saw it for like 35 somewhere.
It's like 40 normally though.
Was it
So I'm
was
just
it
like,
was it 35 or was it 30? I don't
I'm
know.
like, yo,
It seems like it would be fun.
yeah, it looks like it'd be fun, especially if you have people to play it with. Then it'd be really
Do you know
fun.
what would be crazy?
Yeah.
If we did a versus of all 51
All
games.
51. Dude, that'd be godlike, dude. 'Cause I'm
We have
pretty sure
51
that'd be
episodes.
so good.
I so wouldn't do 51 episodes because some games would
No, no,
probably
no.
take quicker than others.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
you know, that would be that would be fun. That would definitely be funny.
That would be funny, yeah.
Um, then Persona 4 Golden came out. I didn't want to mention like I mentioned like it came out like 2. Not only was it one of the best-selling games on Steam apart from probably Among Us, cuz by god that sold.
Mm.
Um but it made Atlas realize let's put games on PC.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do more of that now. Like,
Good
I
idea.
would like to see Persona 3, some of the Shinigami Tenseis, and I don't know what else they make. But I'm sure they make other good games. I know they made Catherine. Did they make Catherine Full Body?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So maybe that. Wait, no, that is on Steam, isn't it? I think it is. I know it's on Switch. Whatever.
Is it? It's on Switch. Oh,
It
yeah,
definitely
I
is
think
on
you're right.
Switch. That one I know is on
Yeah.
Switch. Um, and then came out one of the most controversial games of the year, only to be topped by the last game we're talking about, Last
Okay.
of Us Part 2.
Yeah, what game beat Last of Us? Yeah, that's a game.
I don't know, a game that came out last month
Last month. What came out last? I don't know.
that was made by a company that made The Witcher.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
That
I think it
happened.
tops it.
Yeah.
I think it tops it, but that's just me. But Last of Us Part 2 came out, and I
Yes.
remember when the story leaked. Um, do you think we're allowed to talk about this story on on YouTube?
Yeah, why not?
Like it's
Why
about
not?
Jack. I didn't know if you would want us to
Huh?
say it. It's about Jack. So I don't know if you would want us to
What?
say it.
Just
Like it's the
him not
story.
liking it?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute the mic on
Okay.
the stream.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, essentially, really wholesome story. Our lovely friend, Jack, who's on the channel, him and his girlfriend played Last of Us 1. Before, like, I think it was the first game they played. I think it was the game they played before they started, like, officially dating. And then like Last of Us Part 2, the leaks came out, and then he said, um, and then she didn't even want him to buy it because she hated it, cause like they really screwed up with the story.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it multiple times on the channel, so I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but god damn, if that's like not good, I mean just how could that game be like it was topped by Cyberpunk with overall controversy, but by
That's
god,
probably the funniest bit.
by god. Oh, next up is a game we're probably not going to spend that much time on, and I just brought it up because this is Nintendo's first free to play game. which is Ninjala. It was like their battle royale with like the
Orange Jala
bubblegum
or
girl and
yeah,
the
yeah.
children. All I have to say, it looks like Ratchet Splatoon. So
Nintendo came out with a free to play link.
they did.
Wow.
And I know that like people I know picked it up. It was something I never looked into because I just thought I'm just not a fan of the Splatoon style of game,
Mhm.
and I'm not a fan of like I don't know, some of the new games that come out for it, like the new IPs, like there have been 3 of them. And like Splatoon, I guess like it's just me not liking Splatoon, but
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think a lot of them have like the same energy or mojo. Like I don't know what word to say. Um, the same like feel that older Nintendo games have. Like that same like feel, and maybe it's just me growing up, but like even Pokemon to a degree, even though the games kind of suck now, still have that Nintendo feel. Like there's something about like the newer games, especially Arms, just don't have it. And I just didn't want to be burned again. So, yeah. Next up is Ghost of Tsushima / The Origami King, our second
no.
of 4 times this year that games have come out on the same day. Let's just go out on a limb and say Paper Mario: The Origami King is a turn-based RPG that fails to be a turn-based JRPG. It has a cute story, but fighting enemies is almost pointless. And I think it just fails in its core values. But that's my opinion. As a game, I think as a story, it's fine. I think it's the best one they've told. Since Sticker Star. Because Sticker Star was ass. Color Splash was ass. Origami King, alright, I'll take it for like story wise, but like nothing will ever beat Thousand Year Door or the original. Like I'm just like I'm so happy I didn't buy it. I played it because my friend gave me a copy. Totally legit. And the other game I played,
Totally, yeah.
which is my game of the year, spoiler alert, when we go over all of this, is Ghost of Tsushima. I fucking love this game. Like, oh my god, the story, the setting, the characters, the gameplay. I know I got it for Jack for Christmas, and he like absolutely loves the game.
Yeah.
And it's really good. You guys would actually really like it, like both of you.
Yeah, I think I like the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
One day.
Yeah. One day.
Oh no.
Assassin like it's literally Japanese Assassin's Creed, which people have been begging for, and like now if we get it, they're so fucked because Ubisoft is gonna do it so worse.
They are.
They're gonna do it so much worse.
Everyone is gonna compare it, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Next is the Fairy Tail game, which I actually think looks really good.
Yeah, I forgot that came out, yeah. I don't know.
Like,
I mean, I'm always wary when it comes to anime games, but
I don't want to get it like full price, but I definitely want to get it eventually to like at least try it.
I love how this is coming from the man who had like a 7-hour rant on why he doesn't like Fairy Tail.
I
just think that's
Fairy
just
Tail
just
falls
fun.
under the category of Sonic. Like, I want to be a Sonic fan so bad, but they just come out with absolute shit for stuff. Like Fairy Tail has such good art, and like its characters were like okay before like the time skip, and like it was a neat story before the 7-year time skip. It wasn't like the best story. It's not like One Piece levels, but you know, it's like Naruto. Like I love the original Naruto, and then it becomes let's go find Sasuke.
Sasuke, come back. Stop being
Sasuke.
bad.
Oh god.
Become good. No,
Let's
but
move.
Sasuke.
Let's move on. Let's talk about Fall Guys. Fall Guys, which we've played on the channel. Well,
Yeah.
no, wait. Actually, when this comes out, we have yet to play it on the channel twice.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Neil, they haven't seen the gamer wedding yet.
Wait, was that recorded?
Yeah, but no,
I thought that.
well,
oh,
no.
'cause I
Jack
thought
is
he
gonna
only
send
took a
me the.
pic-
No, Jack is gonna send me the picture.
okay.
But we have.
Yeah, okay.
That was so funny.
I was gonna say, like, how? Yeah, that was so funny.
No, well,
Gamer wedding?
the game is gonna lag like really bad. Like
Oh,
when
yeah.
people watch it, but they just need to see like the first minute where we just have a picture of me and Neil as the gamer wedding.
I'm scared.
I forgot that was just when the three of us were able to hang out.
Yes.
That was a long time ago.
That was quite a long time ago.
But
which
the
is
game
weird.
that was like, but we've played it. I like Fall Guys. I just think it gets repetitive and old after a while, and you definitely need to be playing with people. Or else it is
Yeah.
repetitive and old. And then I guess just to add on to it, there was another game that came out that like took the internet by storm, but didn't come out this year, which was Among Us. Around the same time, roughly. And that was really, that game's fun. I definitely recommend it. If like you have like a big group of friends to play with, I definitely recommend it. So, yeah. Oh, next up we have another controversial game that came out.
Okay, what game was
Marvel's
that?
Avengers.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that was the thing.
I think it's less.
Damn.
I think it's less than Last of Us.
The
Part
other
2,
two, yeah.
but it's still just like
Definitely,
this
definitely.
game could have been ridiculous. Like it could have been so
Yeah.
good, and yet they fucked
Yeah,
it
it
up.
had the potential. Yep.
Just like they have with like just like they did with actually I've heard good things about Tomb Raider, but like the new one, but like not enough to be like, yeah, you definitely need to like get this game. You know?
Right.
So but like Marvel's Avengers, the art style.
Do you want?
And,
Oh,
but the
yeah.
fact that it's Destiny 2 live servicey is just, it's not right.
Yeah. It's
I
also not. Yeah.
I mean, like, you're still doing free DLC, you're still, like, you know, doing a bunch of other stuff, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I understand doing the live service, but, like, it just makes the game seem like you just hope that in the next 6 months, it's just gonna come out as a PS Plus game that you could just get for a month during that month.
Right.
Because it is just not.
Good. Yeah.
I think the Game Awards should have the biggest fuck-ups for the year, and this one would be number 1. Because, Cyberpunk didn't come
That'd
out
be
by
an
then.
incredible award.
And Last of Us Part 2, at least it had, like, something which was... I mean, the gameplay is probably still the same. And I'm sure that all of the story is an ass. But Marvel's Avengers, I watched the cutscenes. There were, like... It was, like, a 5-hour thing I sat through. And it was good. I liked the story. It was just the art style was ass and the live service is ass. I don't know, man.
That's like, yeah, but left service, that's like integral to the gameplay, so like, you know.
I don't know, man. Next up, we have a Game of the Year candidate, which shocked me that it was the Game of the Year candidate, which is Hades. It looks like a great game. It's just when an indie game is there, it shocks me, you know?
Yeah. They've been doing that recently, though. They always add one, like, indie game.
They had Control, which was last year was so
Yeah.
controversial. Like that was like if they picked last Death Stranding, it would have been worse than if they picked Last of Us. Like when they picked
Yes,
Last of
I
Us.
honestly, mm-hmm.
Oh god. And then
Because
the year before that was Celeste, and that was the one where everybody was
yeah,
just like, please just let Celeste win. It's so good. And I was just like, alright, I'd be down. I think. But I was like, but that one was the one with like you were competing with Marvel's Spider-Man,
yes,
Red Dead, and God of War. There's no way it was
God of War,
winning,
yeah.
but Hades legitimately had a chance. Because it's just like, even though there were so many good games, it's just that, like, all of them were like, actually, these could win, compared to last year where it's just like, none of these can win. Like, there's no way this is Game of the Year. Other than Smash Ultimate. Smash Ultimate deserved Game of the Year, just saying.
It did, but fighting games are allowed to win, so
Up next...
not that it really matters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up next, we got, Super Mario 3D All-Stars / WWE 2K Battlegrounds.
Why are
They
those
came
two
out
together?
on the same day.
Oh my god, they really okay.
Yup, I looked at when I was looking into it, I'm like, oh my god, these came out on the same day. Two controversial games. One for its limited release, and the other one because you only had 20 superstars out of the 200 that came out that were unlocked at base game.
The rest were DLC, I assume.
The rest weren't DLC. The rest you had to unlock with in-game currency. And you'll never guess the fastest way to get in-game currency.
Oh no. Pay money.
Yup.
Of course.
But they have free DLC for it, but it's just like, why?
But they also have microtransactions, so it's like,
so bad. So bad.
bruh.
And the game, like I was just like, oh my god, is this All-Stars 2? Because I remember WWE All-Stars being so chaotic and fun. But, nope. It was this. And, it was kind of crap. And do you remember when we were watching The Thing in the morning with, like, when Shin Megami Tensei 3 came out? I streamed it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then like we were like waiting for something big to happen, and then this happened with like the WWE superstars.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh god. And the thing is,
that was so funny though.
I'm a wrestling fan, and I think this was trash. Like that was so trash. God, like no other company would do something that ridiculous.
It's like, who asked for this, bro?
Who asked?
Why?
Who asked?
Seriously, who?
It works
Sports fans
in the
are
middle of a 40-minute direct that we're used to getting.
Right.
Because we get so much else, but in like when you had 4 announcements and this was second to last.
Yeah, it really gives it more importance than it should have, and people are just like, this, it makes it feel like this is what you were hyping up to, which is not ideal, because, you know, it is what it is.
Fucking Rogue Company. God. And then 3D All-Stars. 3 great games. Just buy it before March 31st.
Yeah, also, I mean, they're charging $60 for remakes that they did literally nothing to, so it's like, it shouldn't be full price, and it also shouldn't be limited.
It's really just like re-releases.
Yeah.
Which I will go into, like, what I think is gonna happen this year with these re-releases, and it's not fun to go over. Next we have a game we all played. We actually did an Arenacast on this game. Genshin Impact.
Oh, right. We did do that.
I mean, I still play it. Brandon semi-plays it, not really. And then Neil, he's waiting for his chance to get Kaching.
Yeah, well, actually, I do plan on pulling on the new character. Yeah.
Ganyu? Ganyu looks cool. I like Ganyu.
She does. I like her, dude, so I'm like, yeah, I'll probably pull on this a bit.
But yeah, like, I think it's a fun game. I just wish that they didn't make you do, like, the stupid things to, like, make sure you can level up more, and you have to do this dungeon, and blah, 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 and I just think it's not fun. Not fun. But next we had, Crash 4. Crash 4 came out, and that looks fun. It looks like a new twist on, the old games. This was also another game that we played for the channel that is yet to come out yet. Not this game specifically, but, like, Crash in general. By God, that was the funniest watching, you play that, Neil.
Oh right, the trilogy.
God. I can't say the line yet, but by God, that was the funniest line ever.
Wait, why can't you say the line?
I guess I could say it. Lives are for the weak.
Ugh.
Extra lives are for the weak. Get game over.
Game over, yeah, dude. I definitely did say lives are for the weak, and then I immediately died. So
I don't know what's like. I just need it side by side. Gamers unite and lives are for the weak.
That's why they're the weak.
Oh man. Then we had Mario Kart Home Circuit, which by God I would never buy for myself, but if someone bought it for me, I would love it. Like, that would be so fun, like, to have, like, multiple people play that game, like, just to see the race cars go by.
Yeah.
Would be really
It looks
fun.
really cool, but yeah, exactly. Yeah. Maybe if I was like 10 for sure.
$100. If it was 60, I would probably I would think about it. But $100 for that? Nah. Next we have a game. It's irrelevant. I don't think we need to talk about it. Cold Steel 4. Trails of
Yeah,
Cold
yeah.
Steel
We don't
4,
really
yeah.
talk about that.
Whatever.
Who cares about
Anyways,
that anyway?
let's just well, we can't really talk about it because Brandon hasn't played it.
Yeah.
And it's like very integral to like the rest of the story. But let's just say it's fun to play, and we love this. Well, we just like the Kiseki game, so just please give them a chance, please.
Just do it, man. Just do it.
They're very good.
Yeah. Next we have I wouldn't say controversial. I would just say lackluster. And that is pretty much the definition of what Ubisoft has been probably since the start of last decade. Maybe more like 2012, I'd say. Which is Watch Dogs Legion. Game came out, like, it looked like it could have been fun. I believe there were glitches, not like Cyberpunk-esque, but like game breaking or or game ending. But yeah, it came out, and I just wish it was better because it had such a cool concept of like you can control all of these characters all around in London, and like, you know, I think it was a game just like Cyberpunk that would have been better if they just said we're not releasing a PS4 or Xbox One version. Because it's a bit too ambitious, but we announced them for those consoles anyways.
But like to be fair though, like when they first started, I don't think, like, I'm sure when they first started development, it was gonna be on there, and then because it was like a 10-year development period, so like it makes sense.
Oh, for Watch Dogs or for Cyberpunk?
Oh, that's Cyberpunk.
Yeah. So, Watch Dogs. I think,
oh yeah, because yeah, that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game's got no excuse. I mean, it's a Cyberpunk, but like it's certainly not that one.
Yeah. Then we had Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Then we had Bakugan.
Wait, there's a new Bakugan game? What?
Do you not remember they had like a whole ass thing from Way Forward?
Yes. Yeah, it's the Way Forward thing. Yeah, that's so funny. That was so funny.
that everybody's just like, oh my god, what are they gonna make? And
God,
like I remember seeing like all of these things for it. It was like, oh my god, they're gonna make the new like a new Donkey Kong, or like
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna make the new Metroid 2D,
God,
or
people are so dumb. It's so funny,
it was
dude.
just like, and
Uh,
it's just like like, and like I remember, I think it was on Resetera, they were just like, yeah, temper your expectations a bit. Just
a
trust
lot.
us.
Temper them a lot.
Like a lot.
Uh,
And then yeah. And before we move on, I do just want to mention that SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom also came out. I forgot to add it to the list. The rehydrated remake, or yeah, I guess remaster,
oh yeah,
remake.
that's also this
I
year.
can't believe Jack's save corrupted.
Oh yeah, that's why. Oh that no, wasn't like he couldn't save or something?
No, yeah, he couldn't save, and his save was corrupted.
Yeah, yeah, that was like the worst thing.
That sucked. But let's move
Yeah.
on to probably the best day of last year, which was PS5 release day.
Oh yeah.
Because we got Demon Souls, Bug Snacks, and Spider-Man.
So obviously, Bugsnax masterpiece, of course.
Masterpiece Superior.
Easily better than the other two. Like, come on.
Yes. I'm gonna talk about
So
Bug Snacks in a bit. I want to go over Demon Souls because I haven't like played it myself. Because
right.
I'm a baby and Dark Souls is not my thing. Yeah, because Dark Souls is for big boys, which I am not. I am a baby who cannot play Souls games because they are too hard for me. I will rage quit at every turn that I get. And but however, game looks phenomenal. I will say that. It was the only game to come out that wasn't on the PS4.
That's true. Wait, Bugsnax is on the PS4?
It is on the PS4 and it is
Oh shit.
also on the Epic Games Store.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah. Spider-Man came out. It is literally an expansion pass for Miles Morales. It's a fun expansion pass. But it shouldn't have been $50. It probably should have been 40 at
No.
least.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 30. I'd probably go 30, but 50 for like the deluxe edition with Spider-Man remastered, but let's talk about Bug Snacks. Did you guys know Bug Snacks isn't the original Bug Snack?
What? What do you
Tropius, the
mean?
Pokemon.
Tr-
Did you know?
Okay.
I read about it in its Dex thing, and this because you know how I'm going through like I'm trying to name
Yeah,
every
yeah,
Pokemon.
yeah.
I
Name
haven't
every
really mentioned
Pokemon,
it on
yeah.
here. My goal is to hopefully finish it this year. I think I can, but
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I'm at the end of Gen 3. I think I could do it. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, I think you could do it. How many a day do you do on average?
Sometimes 2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
I can
Alright.
do it. But so Tropius had ate so many bananas that it grew it on its chin or its neck.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah. I read it on its Dex thing and I was like, "Wow." And now they will forever be known as Bug Snacks
Yeah.
when I catch one. So yeah, Bug Snacks. I thought it was a good game. I think I remember like whenever you guys came over, I would give you guys, or like when I got the PS5 first, and I would give you guys the controller to try it, cause like,
Mhm.
cause like I hate vibration. Like I absolutely
Me
cannot
too.
stand when it vibrates and like it doesn't make sense for the vibration. The
Yeah.
DualSense did vibration so perfectly. Like it felt like I was playing like I was like I felt like what the game wanted me to feel. And I really liked it.
It made you feel like a bug snack.
It made me feel like I was taking the picture. It made me feel like I was the bug snack. It made like I remember like walking in the water, like you could feel it, and then like there was something else. I just forgot what it was, but like I don't know. I thought that game like is like was the DualSense prototype we needed. But yeah, it was like really cool. Like I remember even in Spider-Man, like when you're web slinging, like you feel the pull, like when you're like trying to do like the when you're like going through New York City, which is like really cool. Yeah. But next we have Call of Duty Cold War. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Another series they decided to reboot because because people weren't liking futuristic COD. Not shocked.
No.
Next we had Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. My favorite thing about this game was not this game. Do you remember when we were watching it, you guys were over, it came out, and like Jack
Mm-hmm.
was just like, "Oh my god, this looks like such a good game." And then all like we saw like the Divine Beast and like the story, and they were like, "Oh my god, are they gonna make me get this game?" And then he literally he sees the Warriors gameplay, and he's like, "There it is. I'm not buying this game." And I was that was so
It's so
funny,
funny.
so funny. Oh my god. Then we got the first Just Dance game ever to not be on the Wii.
Yup. That's a sad day.
Just Dance
Whatever they did.
2021, dude. We rip
Yep.
the Wii. I have Just Dance
Rip the
2020
Wii.
for the Wii. So yeah, I have a piece of history. Just Dance, the last one on the Wii, dude. Insane. And last but not least, we have Cyberpunk,
Yup.
a tabletop RPG turned into a glitchy mess. We've talked about it for a good 20 minutes on
Yeah.
our last video, so we're not gonna.
That's right. That's
move
right.
on, but I want to ask you guys, out of all of the games you've played this year, maybe we'll start with that came out this year. What was your favorite?
I think I really played any games that came out this year.
We played Gensh.
Yeah, Genshin. Yeah,
Uh,
that's about it.
What about you, Neil?
I think you know what mine is.
Yeah, you're
course.
right. It's Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah, of course. Oh, it's Trails of Cold Steel 4.
I'm sorry I had to do that to you. Mine was Ghost. I think Ghost is my game of the year. I think that Last of Us Part 2 winning made 0 sense to me when you had a perfectly good game right there that nobody judged. Like everybody who played it said, "Fuck yeah, this is amazing."
Yeah, I think the only criticism.
What?
You go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay, I was saying the only criticism people gave it was that camera. I think the camera controls were a little wonky in that
It was a
game.
bit wonky, yeah.
But other than that, though, it's basically it, which is a pretty minor thing.
Yeah. I just hope Cyberpunk is not up for Game of the Year next year because that is so controversial.
There's no way. There's actually no way.
But overall, what was your favorite game that you guys played last year? Like just in general, like does not have to come out in 2020. Because mine is still Ghost, but
Yeah, mine's still 4 probably. I haven't played anything.
I don't know.
Maybe FF7. But what were you gonna say? What was yours, Brandon?
I don't know. Story-wise, story-wise, since I binged the Sky games, Sky the Third.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I played earlier into the year. Like,
that's fair. That is fair. But would you guys like to move on to predictions?
Sure.
All right. Does anybody have any topic they would like to do? Because I have my list of things. Like, I went over maybe, like, certain developers or, like, games in general, like, what I expect of them this year.
Right.
Would you guys rather me just go through mine, or would you guys rather you guys say any of your predictions first? Or
I think you just go through yours, and anything you didn't mention, we'll just like fill in the blanks, I guess.
all right,
Yeah.
cool. So Mario, um, I don't think a mainline Mario's coming out this year. I think that
Yeah. It's
well,
Zelda
we
though.
have
Zelda
3D
year.
World and plus Bowser's Fury.
Oh, that's true.
I think that will be the extent of it because I think this is more of a side game. It's gonna probably be a side game thing for Mario, specifically because I think this is gonna be more of Zelda or even Pokemon's year. To be completely honest, um, my guess is Mario. I think Mario Sports is coming out next year. I have no doubt in my mind it's probably gonna be golf,
Yeah, I agree.
which sucks because you have baseball and soccer right there that everybody loves. Like if it's strikers, people are flipping. If it's golf, I mean if it's baseball, I nut. It's like it's a win-win situation. So, I hope it's baseball. If it's baseball, I will literally no, that's a lie. I will not do that. I'm not even going to say it on here. I don't know. I'll just freak out. I will be so happy. I hope for more Mario Kart 8 DLC because I highly doubt we're getting Mario Kart 9.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get Peach, Toad, Yoshi, Wario, Bowser, like some combination of those, like two of them for Mario Home Circuit,
Oh, okay.
just in
Yeah, I
case
feel
you
like
don't
at
want to play
least
as Mario or Luigi. Yeah.
Yeah, just a. Yeah.
Um, and I just don't see a lot for Mario. I don't know about you guys, but I think like once everything leaves, Zelda, maybe even Pokemon are just gonna start picking up.
Yeah, because it's like their big anniversaries and stuff.
We
So
have Pokemon's 25th and Zelda's 35th.
yeah,
So I think
damn,
they've been
a lot of
saving
anniversaries next year.
what?
Lot of anniversaries next year.
Next year.
Or sorry, this year. This year. Sorry, I meant this year.
We're
Twenty
10
twenty
minutes
one.
in, my guy. um but yeah, like I mean the only other thing I could see is maybe Super Mario Party 2.
Only true.
But that's about it. Maybe what I mean like hype dream over here never happening. Would love to see either Super Mario RPG 2 or Super Mario RPG Remake, but it's like a negative 1% chance of happening.
That's
They won't
right.
even
Yeah,
add a fucking head for the Genome costume.
that's true. That is very true. Rip
God.
Gino.
God, just want like have you seen the mod for Geno head?
I have.
It's so good. It's so good,
Yeah.
dude. God damn it.
Uh.
God damn it. It's what we could have had. Anyways, any of you guys have anything else to say about Mario?
No.
Not really.
Zelda. So
Yeah.
let's just go off here and say Pokemon will not. I don't think would have something similar to this, but I think Zelda is pretty much gonna mirror Mario with one huge difference, and that is an
Hmm.
extra game. Which I guess would be like instead of
Okay.
Home
Well,
Circuit, we get Breath of the Wild 2.
I see.
So this is my thoughts. So I'm going to try to mirror everything for a bit. So here is best scenario. We will get Zelda 35, which is obviously the original Zelda. You know, done in that style. Um you kill enemies, you send them over the people, you win after 34 other people are gone. Next, most likely we will get a 3D All-Stars collection of Zelda, which will be Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Ocarina of Time. I could see them leaving Majora's Mask behind unless it benefited them. Unless it benefited them for the story they want to tell for Breath of the Wild 2, which I don't think is going to happen. Therefore, I could see them nixing it for Wind Waker and Wii Twilight Princess. Bold.
Wii Twilight Princess, not
Yep.
GameCube Twilight Princess.
Yep.
Are you sure you don't mean Wii U Twilight Princess?
I mean Wii. I'm
Okay.
I'm sorry. I forgot the HD remake came out. Honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was like, what? Like the mirrored one.
Anyways.
Okay.
But I could see. All four of them in the collection. I could see. I definitely think Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are coming this year. Those are the two I'd say, and I could see Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask headlining maybe Nintendo 64 what is it called? A Nintendo 64 online service if they are deciding to do it. And it would come out on April 1st, a day right after Super Mario 64 is no longer available. How bold is that? How bold is that?
That'd be great.
I would laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
And we have Skyward Sword HD would take the place of Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury, like from that announcement. I get that that's coming out this year, but that would be the Mimic, and it would come out this year along with Breath of the Wild 2. However, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Skyward Sword HD is going to be 2022. I think Breath of the Wild 2 is most likely happening this year.
Alright.
Because it's the one that's been revealed to us. However, if it's 2022, I wouldn't be shocked. And I believe it will come out with the rumored Switch Pro. I think
the 4K, whatever.
Yeah. And then pretty much mapping out the rest of Zelda for the next couple of years. That would make Skyward Sword HD 2022. The Oracle remakes 2023. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Oracle of Ages and Seasons are going to be made in the style of Link's Awakening and will come out in 2023. Not as separate games. They will come as a collection. Don't worry. Just in case you want to play one or the other. And maybe a Zelda phone game. We haven't gotten one yet. And there was one rumored. So, I could see it. Anything you guys think from my list that won't happen, or anything to add on for Zelda?
Honestly, not. You kind of hit everything. I'll be honest.
Fair. Donkey Kong. Hopefully Tropical Freeze-like game, but most likely nothing. If not, maybe having like...
Is it like DK's anniversary something next year? I mean, this year.
Oh, it's its 40th.
Oh, shit. There you go. See, another game.
I don't think it's going to happen, and if we get anything, I mean, it might be cool to add, like, a permanent thing like Tetris 99 and do Donkey Kong 99. With, like, Donkey Kong levels, and, like, once someone, like, beats the first one, barrels start being added to other people's. I don't know.
I feel like knowing Nintendo though, they'll be like, "Oh, happy anniversary! Here's a Donkey Kong skin for Tetris 99. There we go, we did it."
I could see that.
I'm like,
I could
yeah,
so see
we
that. They
acknowledge
haven't
you,
done
of
one yet.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, thanks Nintendo.
For Metroid, I think nothing Prime related comes out. I think that Prime Trilogy is going to be next year. I truly do. I think it's going to be next year with Metroid, or it's going to be the same year Metroid Prime comes out.
What year do you think Prime is going to come out?
2023.
Prime 4, I mean.
No, well,
It was announced
probably
in
I could see, and
2017.
if Breath
bro.
of the Wild comes out next year, it's going to be 2023. If it comes out this year, I could see it being holiday 2022.
Okay.
With Prime Trilogy early next year. I just can't see it unless we get Federation Force 2, which I highly doubt.
Federation. People will be so mad.
I know, dude. I'd be mad. I'd be mad for them. But I think I think Metroid 5, the 2D one, a 2D sequel, I guess, to Fusion or to or the Samus thing that came out with the Metroid 2 remake on Switch.
Yeah.
I think is a huge possibility.
That'd be nice.
Like, and you would remove, like, the DS stuff there, and I forgot to mention you would remove a lot of the glitchy Wii shit from Skyward Sword. Forgot to mention that.
What glitchy stuff? Skyward, what does it have? Like, in terms of glitches or whatever?
No, it's just that, like, controls didn't work as well.
Oh, that, yeah. That's like, I don't know if you can solve that problem. It's just the nature of motion controls, but...
That's true. Let's talk about Pokemon.
Ooh, Pokemon.
For the love of God, just be the year. Just be the effing year they come out. The Gen 4 remakes. You announced
here...
What?
No, you can go ahead.
You announced Gen 9, people are gonna be salty. You announce like Let's Go 2, people are gonna be salty. Because everybody's just gonna keep asking for Gen 4 remakes. They have to know.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Neil?
Yeah. No, so like, here's like the one thing that would make me like not want Gen 4 remakes.
Is if they have Gigantamax and like the Dynamax.
Well, like that, but just the fact that like it won't look or like play any better than Gen 8, and like Gen 8 is clearly not very good. So it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of lame.
I think gameplay-wise, it's fine. It's just the stuff that they removed a lot, and the story was ass. Oh, and it doesn't look that good. But I'd say gameplay-wise, it works fine.
Yeah, but I also want Gen 4 remakes to look good.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
And we can only hope at this point. We can only hope. I wrote down IDK what else you could do other than that. Most likely an unfinished Gen 9, because let's be honest, it won't be finished by this year if they've been working on it. Or Let's Go games that honestly will not sell as good as the first ones, because Gen 1 will always sell, period. And people didn't know what they were getting into when they bought Let's Go. Now they do. My hope, honestly, is that Gen 4 remakes come out this year. Let's Go Meryl and Togepi, yes, I'm calling them that. Because that's probably what we're getting, because they kind of focus a lot more on... Because if you notice, like... like these games focused on like anime stuff because Pikachu and Eevee were like the popular ones from that. I mean, I guess Jigglypuff more so, but Eevee still had its place. But Meryl was a part of Orange Islands. Togepi was Misty's Mon in the Kanto one, so I think it would sell. As much as both of those would not be good. Like, obviously you would get Meryl over Togepi, because Togepi's not good. Period. No. It is a baby mon.
I feel like that's the problem, right? Because, like, like Pikachu and Eevee are both not super good mons, but like they're at least like cute and lovable
You
and
would
stuff.
have
But
to
like, who the
like
fuck
max the
wants a
fuck
Togepi?
out of Togepi's like
Oh,
stats and shit
like,
for this one game. God. Um maybe an extra year of Gen 4 if they want to add DLC, but both are worked on by a different team than the Gen 9 people. You have another team of more veterans, maybe even new people that work on Gen 9. I doubt all of this though. Um
yeah,
that are hopeful like so they have multiple years to make a good Pokemon game for once. Hopefully helped by Nintendo since they work in the same building, and Rona should be over by then, and we get great actually finished Gen 9. Again, doubt it.
yeah,
Completely doubt it. But it's my dream. It is my dream to just have a newer team work on remakes and Let's Go, and you have this other team work on Gen 9 to perfect all of the bugs, make sure all mons are in there, make sure Nintendo helps you with some graphic stuff because by God, you need it. And yeah. Other than that, we know Snap is coming out this year, unless there's some sort of delay. Detective Pikachu is I can see it. And or I guess Detective Pikachu like the rest of it. Um Depending on what you were going to go with. And definitely multiple phone games or apps because that's what they do. My prediction is the day of the anniversary direct for Pokemon, Unite will come out. The League of Legends game. But yeah, anything else to add on Pokemon?
no, I think you got it.
Cool. Anything you guys doubt from my end, or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. No, I think you got. I mean, like the Gen 9 stuff, obviously not, but like even you said that.
But Gen 9, I
I mean, you know,
said,
be cool
like,
though.
it was multiple
Yeah,
years over. It's not like it's coming out this year. I mean, I hope not.
yeah, yeah.
God damn, what were you going to say would be cool?
Whew. And I was like, having like more Pokemon spin-offs. Like, yeah, we got Mystery Dungeon, but like that's kind of it. Like, I'm talking like Conquest. I'm talking Pokemon Ranger. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Next up, I kind of grouped these together. And that, I think, so Star Fox, Earthbound, and F-Zero will get virtually nothing. Unless their games are put on Virtual Console.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, also I think Pikmin 4 is gonna come out.
Oh, that's big. That's bold. That's bold of you to think that that's gonna actually
Nope,
happen.
nope, it's not happening. I was
Yeah,
laughing. I was
go.
making a joke. Yeah, yeah, that's not real. Anyways, but
The
Bayo,
game's never coming out.
yeah, Bayo 3 trailer plus gameplay probably coming out in 2022. Any of you guys think it's coming out this year? Bayo 3?
No, they would have showed something this last year.
Yeah. No More Heroes 3 will come out this year. I think it will.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Probably.
Probably like holiday.
Yeah, last year they put out last year they put out
that it was delayed.
the other games like the 1 and 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
So it probably means like we're probably close to finishing it.
Yeah. We're almost done with Nintendo. I think no, we have two more now. We have two more things to go over. I think it's either going to be Nintendo 64 or Game Boy games with or without Game Boy Advance will be added to the online and the price may go up.
Yeah.
I could see it, but like that would probably be with N64. I think Game Boy, they would almost indefinitely just keep it the same price of $19.99 a year. Maybe if you add advanced,
especially
they
the
could go
not
up to 20. They
advanced.
would go up to 25. But I
Exactly.
think
Yeah. That's,
I think Nintendo 64 they'd go up to 30.
yup.
That is my opinion. But last but not least, let's talk about our favorite thing to talk about in the whole wide world.
Yup.
Smash.
Yep.
Sephiroth came out last year, so we're obviously not getting anything this month. However, we know we're getting our last 3 characters at the end of the year. I'm not going to be shocked at this point because how do you get Sephiroth right in May? That is such a weird pick to just like get right. Like on that 4chan leak, it's
Yeah.
probably I'm not going to go out and say that it's like 100% this is happening. But it kind of makes sense almost. Like if this is a pass of like characters that were like other than Min Min obviously that were like negotiated for years. Rayman makes sense after the whole Smash 4 thing. And then Doomguy and Ryu Hayabusa would also make sense on that end because I don't know, they're big characters. And like Koei Tecmo has been working with Nintendo for such a long time now.
Yeah.
Bethesda not so much, but they put a lot of their games on Switch. But I'd say probably an 85-90 as much as I would rather have Crash over Rayman.
Yeah. I kind of hope it's not real though, but
I'm hoping in that part, but I don't know. Sephiroth was just a left field pick. I don't know how
I
you
feel
could
like,
get that.
I mean, I guess you could just guess. Like, if enough people guess, someone's gonna get it right.
That is
feel like-
true. But I'd have to say, just because of another leak we got, which was the Activision Crash list leak, that pretty much said Crash was coming to Smash in 2021. If he's not in this pass, I wouldn't be shocked if we got a Season 3 or just bonus characters in general. Like 3 or 4 that they just decided this isn't enough for a pass because it's not 5. Crash is just the first one revealed at the Game Awards. I don't know. But I can't see them waiting that long to announce the last character of this pass. Cause we've just been getting announcements like every 2 months like we got like Steve to Sephiroth was what, like 2 months? And the only reason Min to Steve took so long was because Steve kept like, in order to do it, they had to like rewrite everything. Every stage, so but any characters you guys think could come out this year for Smash other than the ones mentioned?
I'm gonna keep saying this until Tales of Rep. I'm telling you, it's the new game's coming out. They make the game. Come on,
Yuri.
Come on.
Yuri Lol.
I mean, I'd rather a different character. But if that happens, I'll take any character. I'm gonna be honest.
I want Yuri.
Except Lloyd.
He's such a dick. It's so funny.
Yeah, he's really funny.
I love him.
I'd be down with him. He's okay. You don't know how popular he is. He's actually banned from popularity contests.
That's crazy.
For like Tales of characters. Yeah, because he kept winning, so they just banned him. Like you just can't vote for him anymore. It would just.
That's crazy.
Really fun. Yeah.
But yeah, Brandon, you got any predictions for Smash? Any character you think? Brandon?
Sorry, I was muted. I was about to say I don't know people.
Oh, that's fair. Reen Cold Steel.
Reen Cold. Obviously, it's Goku.
Goku. Yeah, Sean.
Goku and Spirit Fighter, whatever it's called. Echo Fighter. That's what it's called. Echo Fighter. Vegeta. Easy.
Easy, bro. Easy.
Easy, bro. Easy.
All right. PS5 will still not be available other than scalpers LMAO. Actually, that's probably a lie. They're not going to make a profit anymore. Do you guys know about that? Like, in
What do you
2
mean?
weeks, it's going to decline.
I guess Sony's making more or something. I guess.
No, it's just because no one's buying it.
Oh.
So they're
Why is
they're
it in 2 weeks?
decreasing to eventually get to their actual price.
Um,
That's insane. Imagine being a scalper who
huh.
bought like 20 copies of a PS5.
And then it's like, hey man, you can't sell all of them
Yeah,
and make money.
it's crazy. It's crazy. But let's move on to Sony here. I think if Sony was smart, this is my only. Oh wait, no, I have another thing. If Sony was smart, they would probably wait a few months after Breath of the Wild or even beforehand. Well, no, I'd say afterwards because we didn't even get gameplay to release
I don't know.
Horizon Forbidden West.
I
Because
feel like the.
what?
Oh, you go ahead. You.
Because I think competing again with one another is a terrible idea because then everybody's going to continue to compare it to Breath of the Wild, which I played. It's not. It has a story, and it's just open world, and came out 5 days before Zelda did. But what were you going to say, Neil?
Well, I was gonna say that I don't really feel like these games actually compete for the same audience, so like it shouldn't really matter
But
either
like for
way.
a general audience who has a Switch and a PlayStation console.
I mean, like the Nintendo fanboys, like the people comparing are the Nintendo fanboys, and like they're not gonna buy it anyway. So
That's
like,
true.
yeah, exactly. So like, I don't think it really matters.
Why can't we
'Cause,
just
like,
like why
they
can't we
don't
just
care.
like all games?
I know, right? Why can't we like all games by all people? Well, okay, all good games by all people.
Yeah.
One can only
Some
wish.
games are not worth loving, but the rest
True.
are fine.
True Superman 64.
Yeah.
But
That really is like the game that came into my head though. I was like,
yeah.
never mind.
Most of the games they announced at the State of Play that will probably come out this year, but God of War won't be seen till 2022 for a 2023 release. My thoughts. Please shock me though. I want that game like immediately. However, I do have one other thing to add, which is if they announce games during their State of Play, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think their lineup will be a lot of third-party stuff other than I mean, well, I guess what do you call it isn't, which is oh, Ratchet and Clank isn't, I guess now because they own Insomniac Games, but I think that like the Harry Potter game and Final Fantasy 16 will be their big games this year, and they won't have. I don't think they're gonna have something that's like themselves like really big for a bit because I don't know, we didn't see gameplay of Horizon Forbidden West, we didn't see gameplay of God of War, so I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Anything big you guys think that's gonna come out of Sony other than those games mentioned?
No, not really. I don't think so.
Fair. Xbox will continue the fuck up and not make exclusives for their own consoles. God damn it. Just actually do something that makes you compete with them. Like it
No,
no, Game Pass all the way anyways.
no,
Do something. God,
never.
never. Never. We can reach 2 billion people if we go on smartphones. Anyways, however, xCloud is indefinitely coming to PC or computers or laptops or whatever you want to say. Browsers, I don't care. But I think it has the potential to come on Switch. It's been talked about for a while. It makes more sense to be xCloud over anything else on the Switch, because then you're just installing Xbox games, which would be weird. Um, but
bro.
what?
No, is it? Just real quick. Have you seen? Because like I know that they released like the sales figures for like the different consoles during the holiday season.
But Xbox did the worst,
I mean, yeah, but
and the Switch did the
like
best.
yes, but like it's just by how much. Like, well, because like you expect, right? Like the PS4, for example, like outsold the PS5 and stuff like that. But like, dude, the Switch had like 6.2 million sales, and then the other ones didn't even crack a million, and I'm just like, holy shit!
Yeah.
It's just like Nintendo's dominance is just kind of crazy sometimes.
Like, they've been negotiating for a price for so long about xCloud, from what I've heard. So, it's only a matter, I think it's just only a matter of time before xCloud goes to the Switch. It might just go to the next generation of consoles. But Nintendo and Microsoft's relationship is just really good. I just could not see, like, them not putting games on it or Game Pass on it. It just seems like it won't be a thing. But I have one more thing about it, which we have talked about before on the channel multiple times, which is I think they will announce they are buying or will buy within this year Sega or Bandai Namco. I don't think they're buying Koei Tecmo because
Dude,
they're kind of really,
did you just say Bandai Namco,
yeah.
bro? Dude, you do know that they're the third biggest development studio in Japan, right?
Well, yeah.
Like that's not happening. There's just no way.
Um, once the Bethesda deal is gone, like Sega, I see more so because their sales have been declining every year. Period.
Yeah, I mean that was like believable. I don't know, Bandai Namco. That's
Bandai
there's no way.
Namco, I could only see
There's
if
no
they
way.
offer a very ridiculous amount of money. It would have to be as big as Bethesda's.
And even then, like I don't think these companies are dumb. Like they know where their audience is, and it's like it'd be literal suicide to be like,
You
yeah, I'll
know
just put
that
my shit on
Bandai
just
Namco's
insane.
has been more or less with Microsoft over Sony, right?
I mean, okay, but when you look at their releases, right, and like where they make their most money, it's on Sony platforms. So it's just pointless to be like, oh well, they could totally put like if it's exclusive to Xbox, it's just not happening. Their software
But
sales are
they
going to decline
also
so much.
publish and make the shitty anime games we get.
I mean, yeah, but so they also make a bunch of other really good games. So it's like there's a reason why they're the third biggest development studio. Like they are,
Yeah, because
they make.
they release DBZ games.
Well, yeah, true, but they also do other good. Like that's why they can put out good games. Like like they don't just make anime. Like they make other games.
Tekken,
They make
Street.
Tales
I was
of,
about to
which
say
is
Street Fighter, Tekken, Tales
no
of,
Tekken. Yeah,
Soul Calibur. Like
Soul
they
Calibur. That's
make
right.
really good games. However, I wouldn't be shocked if they were dumb enough to do it.
I don't know, dude. I don't think they're that dumb.
Tales of
To be
Arise
honest.
hasn't even come out yet, and even then, it's been shown off during Microsoft stuff for 2 years in a
I mean,
row.
yeah, no, and
Like
like I'm not saying that aren't
they favor
sure, but
Xbox
like
because
they'll never.
what?
Okay, well, no, what I'm saying is that they'll never be like, yes, they do like favor them and stuff, but they'll never just be like, yeah, I'm not putting my games on other consoles. Like that's just not a thing that will happen. And then if you're gonna buy a company, then that's what you would want. So it's just like,
Well, unless you're
and like there's no way
Xbox.
Ben and Namco would be willing to do that. There is no way.
But unless you're Xbox, who doesn't care?
Well, no, like, no, they definitely care.
So
Like they don't.
okay,
They're
I have
gonna
a
spend billions of
question
dollars.
then.
Okay.
Do you think that that Bethesda will not release the next game, some of their next games that they haven't announced yet,
Yeah.
not on PS5?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Anything that they haven't yet talked about.
So nothing they've announced for.
Yeah,
So Elder Scrolls 6 and that space game they wanted to make will just be on Xbox.
Well, no, because those games have been announced at
They
least,
didn't
right? I don't know.
announce them for any consoles. They just
That's
announced
true.
them.
But like, I feel like that's true. I don't know. Those are a bit weird. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can't see them doing that. Like, it's possible, but I really doubt it because it's like, why did you spend this much money if you weren't going to make it exclusive to your system? It's like, why even buy them then? What's the point? You're just throwing away money, you know? I feel like because like otherwise, like if you could think of a different reason, like I really can't. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
If
I don't
they
think so.
make an ungodly amount of money from those games, let's just go hypothetical here, and like they take a good percentage of that, they're still making a bunch of money.
Yeah, but they'd make more money if they made it exclusive, because then people would have to buy an Xbox, and then they'd, you know what I mean? So like the hardware sales, like they'll be through the roof. So it's like,
It's
maybe
true,
I
but
don't know.
it could always be on their thing. It could always be a part of their thing, like, hey, we take this percent, but you could place it on any console you want.
That's true, but like I don't know, because in that case, there are better ways to like negotiate than just outright buying them. They could just be like, hey, we'll pay this much money of your development cost, which is obviously cheaper than buying the whole company, and then you give us this much money in return or whatever. Like, there's no reason to buy the whole company. Is kind of what I'm the way
That
I'm
is
looking at it.
that is true and that is fair. It's just that I just don't know what they did or what would even be like I guess the terms of like the contract cuz I just don't really know myself. But
Oh, of
Xbox
course,
has
yeah, no one
proven
does.
time and time again that they are idiots about exclusivity. So that's why I
Yeah,
say
no,
what
no,
I
no. Like
do.
I get it. Like, I'm not 100% confident, but like it's just from a business standpoint, I can't see it, man. It just doesn't make sense to to not make it exclusive. Like, why else would you have bought it?
It's fair.
Because if you wanted, like I said, there are better ways to get profit. They could just become an investor. Like, that's there's no reason to buy the entire company. There's just no reason. Why?
It's true. It's
So
true. It is. However, I could so see them buy Sega. Like that is the I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, because
Like it
like
helps
I
them
just don't
bring
know.
I was about to say Final Fantasy, sorry.
Fantasy Star Online.
Fantasy Star Online there. They like the only people that would be even remotely against it would be the Atlas people.
Well, here's
And
like
I'm
the
not
thing
talking
too.
about
Is
their
like I
fan base. I'm talking about Atlas in general because
yeah 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 yeah. Yeah.
all of their stuff is Sony first. But
Well, Sony only, to be honest.
yeah. But like but if Xbox does that and let's just say their exclusives end up their exclusives go to Xbox now.
I'm like, what Xbox bro wants to play Persona? Like, just tell me, what Xbox bro wants to do that? They don't exist.
They
I don't know,
don't,
man.
but there are probably some people that would buy an Xbox to play Persona.
I mean, no. That's not what I meant. I meant like someone who already loves Xbox. None of
It's
those
true. It's
people
true.
wouldn't want to. So it's just like, why would you do that to yourself? It's just, I don't know, dude. Like, because the software sales are objectively going to decrease. Because not everyone is going to be willing to buy an Xbox to play it, So it's just dumb. It's just so dumb from their perspective. Any money they make in the short term will not be worth it in the long term. So it's like, I don't know. That's how you make a defunct studio right there. Focus only on the short term and then lose everything in the long term. That's why
It's true, but
failing 101.
the only thought that I could think is like we're just gonna buy this so Sony doesn't get that profit, and it comes out everywhere else. Like Persona 6 would be
Uh,
on Xbox Series, PC, and consoles. Not I am not on consoles
but like,
and on Switch. It has nothing to it will not be
right.
on Sony. even though their whole fan base is on Sony,
Right.
it wouldn't
So
show up
they'll
there.
hell, they will make less money than Sony would have made. Like it's so dumb. If they actually do that, that'd be
I
the
don't.
dumbest fucking thing.
If you
This
put it on
dumbest fucking.
Switch, I don't think that's true. And if you
I
put it
no,
on
I
PC, I
disagree with you.
also don't think that's true. I don't think
I'm gonna
because
dude.
I think Japanese sales would be better on the Switch, period. So if it's released on the Switch, why would it matter to them? And that goes for any
I don't know, dude.
JRPG in general.
I don't know because but that wouldn't limit developers to developing for the Nintendo Switch, which is obviously not great. Like, why would you want developers to have to do for it, develop for such a weaker console than what's available? Like, it just doesn't make sense to
That is
me.
true. I
Yeah,
just think that I just see them buying a company and I just see them doing it just so that way it doesn't come out on Sony,
I don't
but it
know.
comes out everywhere else.
I can't see them. I can't see even if they do it. I can't see it being a very good idea. It's not gonna work. Buying Bethesda to me makes sense. Buying something like this doesn't. It just doesn't because like your their own audience isn't as into it. So it's like why? I don't know.
That is true. It's just that I could definitely see Atlas trying to break away from Sega after that. And like because the things that they have done that Xbox has done for Sega have nothing to do with Atlas. They have everything to do with like their other games, like Phantasy Star Online 2 coming to the West,
What else?
Yakuza being exclusive to Xbox for like a month. What was it, like a few
I
months?
mean, they that's not like they that's not them doing anything for Sony there or for Sega. They were just like, yeah, let's
But
try
it's
to make
Sega
some
doing
money off
stuff
of it.
for them. And no, no, they brought it to the West on their servers. Do you not
What do
know
you
that?
mean? What are you talking about?
Phantasy Star Online 2.
Oh no, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about Yakuza.
Oh yeah, Yakuza, but that was like just another bet. Like that was like it's more showing the relationship that they have. That they would be willing enough to do that.
Uh, uh,
So I just
Spider.
the only people it would not benefit at all, because Sonic would heavily benefit from that if they could get on like something like
Ha,
one of
ha,
Microsoft's engines that like actually work.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Sonic's problem is the engine. I think it's the developers just being bad at their job.
That's also true. But it's
Like they
like
could have like the
but it,
best engine ever, and they'd still make a bad game
well,
somehow.
that
Like
that
I'm
is
convinced.
true, but like it's like why we want Nintendo to help Game Freak. It could only benefit them. And I think that Microsoft working on
You say
Sonic
so.
could benefit them cuz they said in an interview they are looking to make more single player games and more child like friendlier games.
Which again makes zero sense to me because that's not your demographic. But I don't get it.
That is
I'll
not
never.
their demographic at all
It's like, what are
whatsoever,
you
but they want to start
doing?
taking that demographic,
You're not Nintendo.
which is why this would make sense to do
um,
buying Sega for Sonic. Not for
oh,
Persona that
because Sonic is
much.
such a yeah. I don't know
But
because
then
Sonic's
again,
not that. It's
but
not
then
like the
again the thing
1980s.
is they own
Like,
Banjo and they should just do more with Banjo.
yeah, they should just make a new band.
Like a
People
new
would love that,
good
dude.
Banjo game. But they're just
Yeah,
like,
and then like a year later, put
no,
it on the Switch, bro. Come on,
but they're just like,
money. That's
no,
money.
Rare is like, it's Rare's property and they should make it when they want to. But it's like, no, they're
If they
not
can
going
make
to.
them make it.
They're just making crappy Sea of Thieves.
I'm surprised they're still like alive. It's crazy.
Like, they're making crappy Sea of Thieves and one new game when everybody's just like, just make Banjo. They don't want to make Banjo, give it to someone else. You have bought multiple studios that are working on that are probably working on shit games anyways. Give them Banjo. Just ask Rare to give them Banjo. That's all people want. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think you got it.
They did Perfect Dark is going to a new studio. Why can't Banjo? And again, I mean, that was such a dumb purchase by them for Rare to begin with. That one I will never get.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
But they make,
it really doesn't.
but
They bought it and then literally nothing with it. That was just a waste of money right there.
But they make dumb purchases as it is. So buying Sega and buying Bandai Namco, I could see. It's just they shouldn't. And I think some of the bad PR they'll get from it too. I don't think.
I
don't think they're gonna get bad PR. I just think what's going to happen is the Atlas fan base and the Tails fan bases are really not going to be for it.
No, I mean that's what I mean.
Every other
that's
fan
gonna give them
base
shit.
that stems off of it won't give a shit.
So I don't know.
It's just that the people that have their games and buy them on Sony, the JRPGs that are bought on
Which
Sony,
is like all people, but yeah.
Not all of their fans are. Well, Atlas is.
But I think basically
Bandai
all.
Namco,
I would say over 90% of their fan base is on a PlayStation console.
Bandai Namco?
Yeah, in terms of like for JRPGs and stuff. I don't mean for others.
But what other JRPGs do they have other than Tales?
I mean that's a good point, but that's like kind of all you need when you're like the third biggest JRPG series, behind only Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. Like, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is like Tekken, Soul Calibur, all anime games.
Right, but I'm pretty sure like Tales of makes them like okay, other than maybe Tekken. You could definitely argue Tekken, but like Tales of probably makes them I think it definitely makes them the most money. So it's like that's the most important thing.
I would say the anime games make them the most money. Are you crazy?
Okay, that's true. Okay, you know what?
Are you crazy?
The anime
One
games.
Piece,
The anime games. I
Dragon
did forget about the
Ball,
anime games.
Naruto,
but like,
My Hero. Did they make Sword Art
I don't
Online?
know, dude. Though, but I feel like.
Do you make the Sword Art Online one?
If you take those, I don't know. Actually, I kind of wonder which one makes more. I'm actually curious now.
Dragon Ball Z makes them the most money. Period.
Yeah, that's true. But like those games aren't like. Those aren't real games. I'm talking about real games. Games that actually exist.
I don't know. FIFA and Madden make EA a lot of money every year.
Yeah, but those are also all like what's the word? Multi-platform and stuff. That's part of the reason. If they're exclusive to one console, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't sell as much.
I don't know. I think if those were just on, could you imagine Xbox buying EA? Holy shit!
They should
dude.
do it. They should actually do that.
So
that
funny.
Would be.
You see, that's a purchase that would make sense. However,
yeah,
they are starting to want to go they want to break in the Japanese market.
Yeah.
Like that, like we know that. Which is why these are the predictions that I have.
Yeah.
Not they're gonna buy EA, which they should. That'd be so funny.
It would be funny.
Oh god. Anyways, let's stop talking about Xbox.
Yeah.
Square. So most likely, I think it's just gonna be Bravely Default 2 and like 50 re-releases of old games on new consoles and Switch.
Yeah, I mean they're also getting what's it called? Or we're getting the new World Ends With You game. That's
that
something.
too. I forgot about that. Most likely Final Fantasy 16 for 2022. I don't think it comes out this year. But it could. If E3 happens, which I think it will. I think Dragon Quest 12 will be announced at the beginning of the E3 conference. they will announce at some point, maybe not at E3, a Dragon Quest III remake for next year. So 2022. Dragon Quest 12 would be in development. Not for a release for a bit. And possibly show something of Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 or something Kingdom Hearts related. If the Kingdom Hearts thing is like a big game, like let's just say it is gonna be Kingdom Hearts 4 next, or their
Right.
next like PS5 Xbox One game, no FF7 Remake Part 2 stuff. Anything else to add? Tell me that I'm wrong.
No.
No.
Although I don't know if because you cut off for me for a bit. I don't know if you mentioned it, but like when do you think the new Final Fantasy will come out? Like 16?
Oh, I said 2022.
Oh, okay.
Most likely. I don't have anything. I don't have anything big for Capcom. But I think Street Fighter 6 could get announced and
Yeah.
released this year. I don't really know for sure. Like I could see that being their big holiday title.
There is one thing, Capcom, you're forgetting about.
And then also I think Ace Attorney, they will have more remasters, remakes, whatever you want to call them, on consoles like Switch, PS4, Xbox, PS4, PS4, 5, Xbox One, Series X, Series S.
No, there's another thing though.
Because Resi is not coming out, but I don't know what else is coming out from them. But what were you gonna say?
Mega Man Battle Network collection,
Which I don't.
20th
Which
anniversary.
I was waiting for you two to say. Because I don't know if it's coming out this year. I could definitely see it. I just don't know though.
I think it's coming out this year because it's a series' 20th anniversary. They're like hyping it up with like a bunch of like what's it word, like merchandise and stuff. There's like statue or like figurines and like bunch of stuff coming out. So like I'd be very surprised if it didn't happen. Like I think it's almost guaranteed because like why would you do all this stuff like, to hype up the series and then not release the game? That's insane. Like what was the point? Like so I feel like they have to at this point.
That's fair. That is fair. I hope so. I hope for you, dude. I hope you get it.
I need it. The world needs it.
The world ends with Mega Man Battle Network.
Yeah,
I don't think anything's really going to come out of Bethesda other than the transaction between the two are official, between them and Microsoft. The only thing I could see is maybe a new Fallout because 76 failed so badly. But other than that, I don't think anything else. Like, I mean, I guess they're releasing that Deathloop game on PS5 or 4. But other than that, I got nothing. EA have their next single player thing like Fallen Order ready along with their other games that will be microtransaction BS, which I don't think is Dragon Age Origin. I don't think it's going to be a Star Wars game. But I could see them releasing a new like maybe a new IP that's single player from like maybe one of their lesser known studios. Because I don't think the next Fallen Order game is going to be ready, and I don't think that Dragon Age is going to be ready, so I just don't really know. But I do think, however, their sports games are so coming out, and they're so going to make them a lot of money. And I could definitely see them tease The Sims 5, because we've had The Sims 4 for like 7 years, so yeah. I think they release one every new console, but I could be wrong. Or at least they have been with like Sims 3, 4, and 5. But I could be wrong. I'm assuming nothing else major for EA to be announced from you guys, but my next one is Ubisoft and Activision Blizzard. will pretty much still have terrible games. Not even Rayman or Crash in Smash, whichever one happens, or if both happen, depending on if my season 3 prediction is correct, is can save them. Like, they are just really bad companies, to say the least. I'm also assuming nothing else from you guys for that moment. I think a new 3D Sonic game that won't be worth buying comes out. Because it will
So
just be
basically
Generations
everything.
3. What?
Yeah. No, no,
It's sad, but
no,
it's
not.
true. I could see the 3D game being Adventure HD or Adventure 2 HD, like both of them. But if it's just like a brand new 3D Sonic game, it's gonna suck. Like they just don't know how to make games. They need help.
They don't know how to make Sonic games, which is
Um,
ironic. They Sonic.
yeah. Also, based on what we know about what they've been doing, I think a lot of their newer games are still going to be in development. I really don't. Did they announce that Shin Megami Tensei 5 was going to come out this year?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone
Uh,
first.
what do you mean? Like in the West? You mean?
No, it's going to
Or
be
like
worldwide. But when did they announce for it to
Yeah,
come out? It's this year.
I think
Oh,
so. I don't think they technically gave us a date or anything. I don't think.
I'm gonna
But I
look it
could be
up.
wrong.
Also, Siri thought I said hey thought I said stuff. Shin Megami Tensei 5. It says scheduled to release in early 2021. I guess it's gonna come out. I highly doubt it's gonna be early 2021. I could see later 2021, like September, August. I don't see. Um, I really can't see like March, April, or May. But if it does, I guess that's cool. I won't buy it because I'm not a big fan. I don't know. I just don't see. I don't see the hype about Shin Megami Tensei. I just think it's a
I
lesser
mean,
Persona, in my opinion. Even though Persona is the side game.
but like Persona and Shin Megami Tensei aren't like anything alike.
Yeah.
I mean, they use the same demons and stuff, but gameplay wise and stuff. Also, like, I mean, to be fair, have you played a Shin Megami Tensei game?
No, but I've seen gameplay, and I'm not like too big of a fan.
Yeah, yeah, same. I'm not like that usually into that type of gameplay, but
I'm not into like
I
that
feel
the
like the story
gameplay. I'm
seems
not
good
into
though.
like this. I'm not into like the story stuff. I would just rather play Persona, which I find to be a much cooler concept. So
That's fair. I like Shin Megami Tensei story stuff. I think it's cooler story wise, but like gameplay wise, Persona 5 or Persona is more fun. Something, especially Persona 5.
well, yeah, I
Mostly
just
that
like the
one.
story of Persona, like just regular people over demons. I'm not a. I don't know. We had too many we have so many good stories that have demons involved that I just don't care for that one. This is my opinion.
Mm,
But I really think we're getting so many re-releases from Atlas this year. It's not going to be funny. Like I think
yeah.
what Sega will do is they will bleed their money dry trying to release some of these games just to make some sort of profit if they need to. Like because they again, like I don't think the Sonic game is going to sell as well because there are people that are starting to realize like even if they've been fans for stuff for a while, that haven't been like that are just like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't really get this game. Like Paper Mario, there was a lot of people that did not get the new Paper Mario game because they just saw, oh yeah, it's gonna be just like Color Splash or Sticker Star. I don't want to buy it. Like myself, there have been plenty of people that have like, even though they might still buy the Pokemon games, there have been a lot of people like, um, it's very split for Pokemon Gen 8, like whether you like it or not. So that's like one of them. Um But like I think Sonic was like the first to really have this, which was like after Sonic Boom, a lot of people were just like, I kind of don't want to buy a Sonic game until it looks good, and like Forces did not do it for some people, including myself. I just don't want Sonic Generations 3. I just think we'd be better off getting a newer experience with Sonic, Eggman, add some of like the cast everybody knows and loves, I guess, but don't add classic Sonic, don't add custom OC so that way everybody could be Your Name the Hedgehog.
Yo.
Like god, that's so like if that game had like I don't like that. That's so dumb. My favorite, but the only thing I will love from it is that it means the Game Grumps are going to be playing through it. And they I think they have their best jokes when they play Sonic, and it also means more Sonic fan fictions to read. It is so
Yes, because we just
funny.
need that.
It's so funny whenever they read Little Sonic is the best thing. Cuz like you could tell these people are just like they have never once thought about sex. Like, well, they've thought about sex, but they have never once thought about ooh, yeah, this is what every partner wants. It is just the funniest thing. Oh god. I just need more Sonic. I just need that, so I'd be fine with whatever. But what is it with the last game? What was it with Sonic Forces? It was really funny when they had like the main theme. Aaron kept singing, "Hey, look, there's Sonic. Sonic's my best friend. Sonic, Sonic, Sonic," and it was just so funny because that's like what the game is. It's like, oh yeah, your custom character is like Sonic's best friend. It's just so funny. It's so funny. I love it. I'm gonna talk about it last. I'm gonna talk about something else last, because I think this will be where we actually have a discussion, more of a discussion. So I'll just say it here. I think GTA 6 has the potential to come out this year. It's been 3 years since Red Dead, so I think it has potential to come out. However, I just wouldn't be shocked if GTA 6 didn't come out this year too. I could see it being next year, the year after, or hell, they could just never release a new one and just continue with the online, which I think would kind of be a waste. And my other one is CD Projekt Red will make up for the monstrosity. Will try to make up for the monstrosity that was Cyberpunk 77, and will fail this year. We'll make Witcher. We'll make a Witcher 4 that people may actually think will be good within a couple to a few years. Those are my thoughts on CD Projekt Red. I just think it's just No Man's Sky again. Like, no one picks up No Man's Sky anymore after the complete and utter failure that was. It's gonna be the same with this game. Any thoughts on those two predictions, guys, or no?
No, I agree with you.
Okay. Let's talk about, last but not least, let's talk about Falcom. So.
Okay. All right.
Our favorite. So, my thought here, and you could disagree with me all you want. Cold Steel 3, so Cold Steel 4,
3. Okay.
came out within a year of each other in the West.
Sure did.
Okay. Cold Steel 4, if I look up when it came out in Japan.
2018.
Came out in 2018.
Yeah.
I did not realize that. Fuck. And when I wrote it, I thought it was a year. But
2018.
But if Nice America could get all their shit together, I hope that Hajimari comes out by the end of this year.
No, here's the thing, right? So the reason that 4 could come out so soon after 3 is because at that time when they started on 3, or it wasn't that like long out. Like 4 came out at a point. So 4 came out basically when no, see, 4. So 3. So they started working on 3 after 4 was already a thing. So what the translator would do, right, is that they would translate 3 and move on to 4 and just start translating 4 while all the other things were happening, like editing, marketing, and all that other stuff, right? Whereas in this case, they would have just started in August of 2020. It's only been like what 4 months, 5 months. So they have to do all that other stuff. So it's not technically impossible, but
Come on.
these games usually take a long time to translate. So
Come on, come out
yeah,
November 2021. Do it,
2021.
please. Please. I
It
need this
it'd be
game.
nice.
I need this game. It's probably going to be my favorite game of the
I know.
series.
Like I'd love to be wrong, but like I don't see it happening coming. I don't see it coming out this year.
You said East 9's probably going to come out in the West?
Oh, it is coming out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming out February.
Yeah.
4th, February 4th.
Hopefully CS4 comes out soon on PC so Brandon could play it because we're really hoping.
Yeah, it should come out near the summer-ish, I think.
Yeah.
So
But
I think
hopefully, please, for the love of God.
could be earlier though.
Zero Azure, come to the West.
Yeah, please.
Also
After all
Sky
these
remakes,
years,
but come to the West.
those
Zero
games are
Azure.
10 years old, bro. Like the Azure and Azure, they're like basically like 10 years
But they're
old now.
integral to the
Jesus
story.
Christ. I know. I'm just saying, like, it's holy shit, bro. We've waited so long and they're still not here.
That's all.
10
That's
years.
all I got. I mean, does anybody else have any other predictions for anything
Nope.
gaming?
No. Nope. That's everything.
Nope. We
Nothing
went
at
over
all.
everything, Brandon.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know nothing, and I have nothing to say.
Okay. My only guilty pleasure hope, to be honest, is to be wrong about about one of the 3 characters for Smash. Please be Rayman. I kind of just want it to be the Among Us guy. Because I think that'd be so funny. Just out of nowhere. It doesn't deserve it at all. I just think it'd be so funny. Oh my god. Like, just everybody's in a room called to an emergency meeting and then just killed. But anyways, like the video, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.